And here are our men's vault finalists. It looks like we are ready for competition. Our first competitor is Jonas Danek of the Czech Republic. You saw his qualification score there, it was 13.766, and he qualified in 8th place. It's the Yuchenko entry vault there, so round off onto the springboard, backflip onto the vault, and 2.5 twists complete in the air. He looks pleased with that, off to a good start. Here's a closer look, so round off onto the springboard, backflip on. A slight elbow bend on top of the horse there. Ideally, you want slightly straighter elbows to get a maximum block, which is that push off the top. But he managed to complete those twists nonetheless with a secure landing. In men's gymnastics, they receive a 0.1 bonus for stuck landings. So unfortunately, Jonas didn't stick that first one, but he's got a second vault and a second chance to go for that bonus. And 0.1 doesn't sound like much for those new to gymnastics, but it can make all the difference. There's the score for his first vault, 13.866. Goes for a different entry, slightly short on the landing, but he's on his feet. Just 19 years of age, so fairly new to senior international competition. Men turning senior at 18 years old. Great form in the air. He manages to keep his legs together during those twists. Just that hop to the side and slight step will be where the judges pick up some deductions. Jonas was third on vault at the Antalya and Cairo World Cups earlier this year. There's his second vault score, 13.533, and his overall score, 13.699, which is an average of those two scores. And it's the average score which will determine the final results. We are ready for our second athlete. He qualified in 5th place. He's an individual neutral athlete, and it's Alexei Usashev. He performed the handspring straight front with 2.5 twists. A difficult vault, but quite a popular vault amongst those vault specialists or those stronger vault athletes. And he did that very well. Lots of height. Again, deductions for the landing, those steps. The judges looking for as much control as possible throughout, but particularly on that landing, the more you see the gymnast's feet move, the more they're picking up deductions. so much height. And when you get that much height, it makes it that much harder to stick those landings. But a good vault and a good score, 14.233. Goes for the Dragulescu vault and does a good job of it. Again, another really difficult vault, but we've seen it more and more often, especially in these international level world vault finals. Such a difficult vault. It's a handspring entry, 2 somersaults and a half twist. Got to get so much height and rotation. Alexei was third on vault at the Baku World Cup earlier this year. It was 14.066 for his second vault, giving him an average of 14.149. Next is Artur Dovtyan of Armenia. He starts with that Dragulescu, and he is known for those precise landings. Absolutely textbook. It's up to the judges whether they award that stick bonus. They are very strict. They don't want to see any adjustments. They don't want to see any toes or heels raising to count it as a stick and to receive that 0.1 bonus. But I would be shocked if they didn't award that, because that's about as sticky as it gets. I'd love to know his training secrets, to know how he gets the consistency of those precise landings to the point where he's been known to stick landings like that. Over the years, it's become normal for him. As I mentioned, he was second on vault at the Paris 2024 Olympics. And there's that 0.1 bonus. And the execution score so high, just over half a mark in deductions, which is absolutely nothing in gymnastics. 14.766 was the score, and here he goes for his second vault. It's that handspring in the straight position with the 2.5 twist. We saw it from the previous competitor. I would say that Artur's had slightly more height and is likely to receive a higher score in execution. He's a man that knows how to vault. He's the reigning European champion on vault. He's a 2-time Olympic medalist. As I mentioned, he got the silver in Paris, but he also won the bronze on vault in Tokyo at the 2020 Olympics, making history for Armenia, becoming their first Olympic medalist. He was also Armenia's first gymnast to win a gold medal at the World Championships, which of course was on the vault, and that was in 2022. A trailblazer for Armenia, and continues to shine here in Osijek. And we didn't get much of an intro there. We heard in the background his teammates cheering for him. That was Harry Hepworth, and that was the same vault we've seen the Dragulescu, but this time in a piked position. So Harry has just taken the difficulty of an already difficult vault, the Dragulescu, 2 somersaults forwards with the half twist, and he's added extra difficulty by making it a pike shape. There's the score for Artur Davtyan. It's 14.766, and is definitely the score to beat. It's higher than his qualification score by a couple of tenths. Excuse me, there's his final score, 14.583, which is actually the exact same score as his qualification score and was the top score. So does remain the score to beat, and this could be the man to do it, Harry Hepworth. He's got the highest difficulty in the competition, 14.733 for his first vault, and there's that difficulty, 5.6. And it's likely that he's going for another 5.6 difficulty vault now, which will really set him apart in this competition. Come on, Harry. And he plays it fairly safe. He didn't go for the 5.6 difficulty. It looks like he's just shook his head there, so maybe he felt something wasn't quite right. So he can add an extra half twist onto that vault, making it triple. But he decided to play it safe for whatever reason, and that is the sensible thing to do. So he's gone for the handspring and completed 2.5 twists, as we saw from the previous competitors. And he's done it very, very well. Last month at the British Championships, we did see that more difficult vault, the handspring with the triple twist. It's a rare vault, only being done by a handful of gymnasts, so he's more than capable, but he's also an experienced gymnast and knows when perhaps the block or something about the vault wasn't quite right. And when you're going for a difficulty of a 5.6, you need to make sure everything feels right. Let's see what the judges thought. And it puts him into first place. 14.616 is the average. Just inching above Davtyan. So he didn't need the difficulty today. The execution of that 2.5 was excellent. And it's put him in the top spot for now. And there are our current standings. Harry Hepworth from Great Britain in that top spot, 14.616. Second place, Artur Davtyan with 14.583. And currently in the bronze medal position, Alexei Usashev with 14.149. We are at the halfway point, so our final 4 competitors are having their touch warm-up. Harry's teammate Luke Whitehouse warming up there. And the USA's Cameron Nelson. Luke and Harry train together at Leeds Gymnastics Club. a really strong men's program at Leeds. Our first competitor in this second half looks ready to go. He was putting chalk on top of the vault there, and as you can see, there's a pot of something there, honey, golden syrup. The men use what they can to make sure the grip is exactly how they want it when performing these difficult vaults. And we are ready for our first competitor. Representing Ukraine, it's Nazar Cheporny. And there it is again, that Dragalescu vault. These men are making it look easy. But I promise you, do not try that at home, because it is not easy. That is the sign of a great vaulter, when you can make a double front with a half twist, pushing it just through your arms. For those new to the sport, just imagine that. If you've never tried a handstand, imagine how difficult that is, holding your body weight, let alone pushing your body weight through the air, twice rotating forwards with a half twist and landing it with ease. Really well executed. Good timing on the twist, just a tiny hop back on landing. But that should be a good score, and there is the score, 14.566. Nazar was second in qualifications. He digs those toes in for the stick. It'll be interesting to see if the judges award that the bonus. But a really brilliant vault there. This time he went for the souk entry and did a triple twist in the air. Did good work to keep those legs glued together. Maybe slightly loose around the knees. And he did an excellent job of not moving on the landing. He scored 14.283, which put him into second in qualifications. And he's upped it today. It's 14.583, and he's in third place currently. There's not much at all separating our current top three. And next to vault is Spain's Pau Jimenez. Quite a large step on landing. But apart from that, really good execution throughout. The Suk entry with 2.5 twists in the air. Again, good form. When you're doing that many twists, you can sometimes see gymnasts crossing their legs, but today these finalists have all done a really good job of keeping those legs glued together and not allowing them to cross. There's the score for his first vault. It's 13.833. Now he'd need quite a large score to push for a podium position. Handspring with the double front. So we've seen lots of Dragulescu's, which is the double front with the half out. So this was the same without the twist, so the start value is a bit lower. The double front starts from a 4.8, whereas the Dragulescu starts from a 5.2, so 0.4 difference in difficulty, meaning his maximum total score would be 14.8 without any deductions. In gymnastics, we never see a score with no deductions. But a brilliant vault. Blocks up into the air, pulls those legs in tight, and then just that step on landing. The score just flashed up there for Pau Jimenez. It was 13.799. And next up, representing Great Britain, it's Luke Whitehouse. That Dragulescu vault again. Slightly different technique from Luke, which isn't deductible. Just interesting to see how different gymnasts utilize their strengths to execute the vault. Some of the vaulters we see almost kick out into that twist, whereas Luke's twist is slightly earlier on in the vault, which means he's almost still holding on to his legs and finishing that twist as he completes that second somersault. A really good vault. Luke's got great spatial awareness, known for his incredible floor work, but exciting to see him in a World Cup vault final. 14.133. was the score for his first vault. And a great stick on his second vault. We've seen that vault a few times today, and that was definitely one of the better ones, especially that landing. The 2.5 twisting straight Suk. What a great landing. From this camera angle, there's the tiniest of movements of that left foot, but in real time and from the first angles, I would say that wasn't noticeable. So it'd be interesting to see if the judges noticed it and to see if they award him the 0.1 bonus. Coach Dave Murray there. And of course, teammate Harry. And the other current top 3 gymnast cheering Luke on. There's always great camaraderie and sportsmanship at these World Cup events. Luke qualified in 7th place with the score of 13.833. And it's 14.083 for Luke, putting him into 5th place. But a great improvement on his qualification. And great to see him in this World Cup vault final. Final competitor represents the USA. It's Cameron Nelson. Handspring with the 2.5 twists. Cameron's another gymnast known for his floor work. Both him and Luke known for their triple backs. And Cameron is the first gymnast in history to use 2 triple somersaults in a single floor routine. But today it's all about the vault. And again, brilliant to see him in this World Cup vault final. .366 was the score for his first vault. A very secure handspring double front there. Not quite the stick, but really great. And he is very pleased with that, as he should be.
Everybody's happy. Yes, sir. So we wait for the last.
What a great vault final. Hardly an error. He had plenty of time in the air. A really strong landing. Judges are looking for minimum knee bend. You need some knee bend to ensure a safe landing, but if you're in a deep squat, that is deductible. Again, a slightly lower start value than the Dragolescu's that we've seen today. But really great vaulting from Cameron Nelson. He got a silver medal last year at the US Championships on vault, and today it's 4th place with a score of 14.183. And there's your top 3. We will have the presentation for our vault final. And here are those final standings. In 3rd place was Ukraine's Nazar Cheporny. In 2nd place, Armenia's Artur Davtyan. And the vault winner, Great Britain's Harry Hepworth.
Medalja predstavnik Ukrajine. In the 3rd place, winning the bronze medal representing Ukraine, Nazar Cheporny.
In 3rd place, representing Ukraine, it's Nazar Cheporny.
Drugo mjesto i srebrna medalja predstavnik Armenije. In the 2nd place, winning the silver medal representing Armenia, Artur
In 2nd place, representing Armenia, Artur Davtyan. 33 years old, so much longevity in this sport, a great champion. And in first place, representing Great Britain, it's Harry Hepworth. Harry picking up his third medal of this World Cup. He was second on the rings yesterday, second on the floor yesterday, and it's gold today for Great Britain's Harry Hepworth.
Dame i gospodo, slijedi himna Velike Britanije. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand for the national anthem of Great Britain.
Well done, Harry.
And there's our first podium of the day, our men's vault competition. Great Britain's Harry Hepworth. We now move on to the men's parallel bars final. It's time to welcome the gymnasts.
We will continue our program with the final on parallel bars. U njoj kad su se plasirali, the finalists on parallel bars are
And our first competitor represents Colombia. It's Jorman Alvarez. Working well so far. Doing a good job at combining these elements. Strongly through. Nice line. Possibly clip the bar slightly there. Hopefully we'll get another look. An unusual dismount off the front there. Always nice to see gymnasts doing different elements. Most of our finalists will dismount off the side. Jorman was very precise in his handstand positions. Just small flickers of hesitation, but judges won't find much to deduct. really nice job there, ending on the single bar. I think it was there that it sounded like he might have clipped his foot, but I don't think he did from that camera angle. Oh, there it was, excuse me. It looked like his right leg possibly just clipped the bar there, which will be a deduction. And there was that dismount with the full twist off the end. A unique dismount. He scored 13.833 in qualifications, and it's 13.633 to kick things off in this parallel bars final. Next to compete is Great Britain's Joe Fraser. Cleanly through the pirouette. Nice handstand positions. Difficult elements ending on the upper arms. Really well controlled on that single bar handstand. Winds up into the dismount. Small step forward on landing, double front with the half twist. Good work from Joe Fraser. He's a former world champion on the parallel bars. Great Britain's first ever gymnast to win gold. He's also the first black male to win a World Championships gold medal in gymnastics. A real trailblazer. Really precise in those pirouettes, a nice body line in the handstands. And judges deducting for any extra hand movements, and Joe did a good job there to minimise those deductions. The work onto the upper arms, as you can see, he's got some supports on his biceps, which I think is the smart decision when you're doing somersaults landing on your upper arms. There was that dismount just a bit short. He looked a bit disappointed after a good routine. It always feels great if you can nail that dismount. And someone as good as Joe with such high standards, he just looked a tiny bit disappointed, but a good routine nonetheless. But he knows how competitive this final is. 13.933, so slightly down on his qualification score, which was a 14.266. But he's in the top spot for now. Next to compete is Donnell Wittenberg from the United States of America. Working quickly and effortlessly, winding up into the big somersaults, again onto those upper arms. So difficult, and to keep the momentum going, he's doing a really good job of that. Great height and amplitude in the somersaults. Winds up into the dismount, and it's a stick. And he is pumped. There's one thing about USA, they will bring the energy and they will get the crowd on their side. You got some thumbs up and some hearts flying around the audience. They liked that performance. Donnell received that 0.1 stick bonus in qualification, so he's proving his consistency, nailing that dismount once again. A few areas where he might pick up some execution deductions, but really good amplitude. It was a high energy routine from start to finish. A different style than we've seen so far, highlighted by these huge release elements ending on the upper arms. Look at that height. The cameraman lost him for a second. Winds up into the dismount and nails the landing. Donnell is the current world champion on the rings. Rings being an apparatus that requires so much strength. And we see that transfer over onto the parallel bars. He gets the thumbs up and the approval of Joe Fraser. 14.6, a huge score. That puts him into the current top spot. Here are the current standings. Donnell Wittenberg there in first place with 14.6. Joe Fraser in second place with 13.933. And currently in third place, Colombia's Jorman Alvarez. And our fourth competitor in this first half, he represents Hungary. It's Christopher Mesaros. Works well through the somersault combination. He's got nice form through his legs. Good extension through the knees and toes. Nice work holding on to that handstand. Oh, can't keep the momentum going there. Will be a deduction for that empty swing. Winds up for the dismount. Small hop on landing. Unfortunate error there, will be quite costly as we haven't seen many mistakes in this final, but he's smiling. And it's a World Cup final to add to his resume nonetheless. Christopher is a great all-around competitor. He was ninth in the all-around competition at the Paris 2024 Olympics. And on the parallel bars, he was third at the World Challenge Cup in Hungary last year. Worked well out of that somersault to the upper arms there. Nice amplitude. And it into the double front. Small hop, likely to be a 0.1 deduction. Judges tend to deduct 0.1, 0.3 or 0.5. And it's 13.066 for Krzysztof Mezerosh. That completes the first half. So our competitors in the second half will get their opportunity to warm up. Here's the current top three. We are just at the halfway point in this parallel bars final. If you are just joining us, plenty of talented gymnasts in this second half, including our top two qualifiers. The final gymnast to compete will be our top qualifier, young Colombian gymnast Angel Barajas. He's been truly making his mark in men's gymnastics. Olympic medalist and still so young. Our first competitor in the second half is preparing the bars. And it sounds like he is ready to go. Representing Chinese Taipei, it's Hung Yuan-shi. Looked like a tiny flicker of doubt there, but he covered it up well. He's got a beautiful line, straight body position from head to toe. Again, just tiny flickers of doubt, which the judges will be picking up on and taking small deductions. Great height in the air. Cleanly through the pirouette. Into the dismount. Large hop forward. Still hopping. He's happy to have made it through, but there were a few deductions throughout the routine. He's had World Cup medals on the parallel bars before. He was second in 2024 in Doha and in Copenhagen. There, just looked like he didn't quite have enough energy to complete that as well as he can. Tiplet there, nicely done. And the Bavsar. You need a good mixture of flexibility as well as strength for those elements. Just looked like he misjudged the landing there, as he had a lot of height. Really nice wind up, a lot of height, maybe just a bit too open in that tuck position. Couldn't quite hold on to the landing. And he goes into third place with a score of 13.666. Next to compete is Turkey's Ferhat Arujan. Takes his time, working with precision into these skills, holding on to that handstand. Again, nicely through. Really highlighting these handstand positions. Good line. Showing great control. Winds up into the dismount. Can't quite hold on to it, just the tiniest of movements back. 32 years old, such an experienced gymnast and a real trailblazer for Turkey. He was the first gymnast representing Turkey to win a medal at the Olympics. He took home a bronze medal on the parallel bars at the 2020 Olympics. And he was the first male representing Turkey to compete at an Olympic Games back in 2016. So he's done great things for the sport in his country and continues to do so here at the World Cup in Osijek. He qualified in second place a couple of days ago, so let's see where he ends up today. He scored 14.533 in qualifications. Currently, the top spot is 14.6, second place 13.933, and third place 13.666. So he's in with a chance of a medal for sure. He did pick up that 0.1 bonus for a stuck landing in qualification, so he'll be 0.1 down on that, but a good routine elsewhere. And the score is in. It's 14.333 for Ferhat Arujian of Turkey, putting him into second place. Next to compete, representing Great Britain, Jonas Rushworth. Works nicely through those pirouette combinations.
Trust yourself, you can do it. Come on, trust. Come on, have it, sir.
Again, nicely through, showing good line and good control. Really precise. Winds up into the tiplet. And the Babsar working with good control.
Big swing, big swing.
You can hear his teammates cheering him on.
Behind the floor, behind it.
Here we go. Winds into the dismount. Good work. Double front with the half out. He's a young gymnast supported by his teammates. Great Britain, such a strong gymnastics nation. Not only is Great Britain strong, but Leeds gymnastics is strong. Jonas there with his teammates, Luke and Harry, all from the same club. Coached by Tom Rawlinson, Andy Butcher and Dave Murray, who's here with the gymnasts. Jonas, just 19 years old, making his mark on the senior stage. He's had lots of success as a junior at the European Youth Olympics, securing team gold in 2023, and then as a senior on the European team in 2025, again team gold with Great Britain. And earlier this year he won the English all-around title and was second in the all-around at the British Championships, behind Joe Fraser, who we just saw compete on the parallel bars a few minutes ago. So he's really making his mark and showing his worth ahead of these bigger competitions to come. He'll be hoping to be on the team for Europeans and World Championships later on this year. It's a 13.9, so in fourth place, but a really good competition for Jonas and good experience to be in this World Cup final. Our final competitor represents Colombia is Angel Barajas. Good start. Works quickly and efficiently. Good control onto the single bar. Cleanly through the pirouettes. And again, cleanly through. Working well. Winds up and completes another difficult combination. And last but not least, the dismount and the stuck landing. Angel Barajas, everybody, he is being known for his difficulty. He's got a difficulty score higher than anybody else in the competition. If he's awarded everything as he was in qualifications, it will be 0.4 higher than his fellow competitors, and he's just 19 years old. He goes for broke, and he makes it look easy. He was our top qualifier with 14.766. He has the difficulty, but he also has the execution to match. His execution score in qualifications was 8.666. which was very competitive with the rest of the field. But he has that 0.4 buffer of the difficulty score being that much higher than everybody else. He's definitely made his mark on the international scene, proving himself over and over again. He's already an Olympic medalist at the young age of 19. He got a silver medal on the high bar at the Paris 2024 Olympics, and he's the first Colombian gymnast to win an Olympic medal. And he's only really just starting his senior career. I think he's going to continue to make history and build the sport of gymnastics in Colombia. And he's got a video there that he can save on the iPad and send to his family. And look at his fellow competitors. They are in awe of him, just as we are. There's a great respect and camaraderie in men's gymnastics where they all support one another and they all recognise talent, they recognise skill, they recognise hard work, and they know just what it takes to perform routines like this. So there's just so much respect. And it's really great to see that here today in Osijek. The score to beat is 14.6. And it's 14.866. And a gold medal for the young Colombian gymnast Angel Barajas. Remember that name. It's likely we will see it again. Later on today, in fact, we will see him again in the horizontal bar final, but also in many, many international competitions to come. I don't think he will be a stranger to the gold medal position. Here are the final results. The men's parallel bars final here at the World Cup in Osijek. In third place is Turkey's Ferhat Arikan. In second place, the United States' Donnell Wittenberg. And in first place, representing Colombia, Angel Barajas. In third place, representing Turkey, Ferhat Arikan. In second place, representing the United States of America, Donnell Wittenberg.
Prvo mjesto i zlatnu medalju osvojio je predstavnik Kolumbije.
And in first place, representing Colombia, Ángel Barajas. 3 very worthy medal winners. 2 older, experienced gymnasts, and 1 young, talented newcomer on the scene. I say newcomer, he's proved himself multiple times already, but still a young star.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand for the national anthem of Colombia.
Well, another great final, and there are your top 3 one more time. In third place, Ferhat Arujan of Turkey. Second place, Donnell Wittenberg of the USA. And in first place, Ángel Barajas of Colombia. We move to our final apparatus final of the day. And on screen you will see the gymnasts who we are about to welcome.
Čast. A vidi se, ona je bila u folkloru prije 100%. Bravo. Mi dijelimo sve.
The crowd getting pumped up, ready for this final exciting event of the day, men's horizontal bar. It looks like our first competitor is ready to go. He represents Chinese Taipei. It's Tang Chia-hung. Winds up for the first big release. The Casina over the bar. Into the squat dislo and straight into full twist to re-catch the bar, and the catch up in the straight position. Brilliant work, so clean. And another hugely difficult release. This routine is jam-packed with difficulty. Just the dismount to go, winds up, double twisted double back, and a stuck landing. Wow, that's a mic drop moment if I ever saw one. That is how you start a horizontal bar final. He's Olympic bronze medalist on this event. He got the bronze medal in the Paris Olympics, and he has just demonstrated why. That was incredible work from Tang. There's the Casina, the full twist in the straight position over the bar. He caught all his releases with straight arms, just what the judges are looking for. There's a straight Kachev. He looked like he reached a flow state. There was no difficulty in any of that routine. It looked well within his capability. Yeah, it was difficult, very difficult, take my word for it. He just caught every single release with the optimum hand position, arm position, body position, maintained a great swing throughout. And good form as well, managing to keep his legs together. And then this dismount was just the exclamation point at the end of a fantastic routine. That really is going to be the score to beat. He was second in qualifications with 14.433. I think he might even better that. He stuck his dismount in qualifications as well. So he's a man of consistency. 15.233. He didn't just better it, he knocked it out the park. Huge score. And as I said, a mic drop moment. He's put pressure on the rest of the competition, and he's put pressure on this man right here who has to follow him. Representing the Philippines, it's Carl Eldrew Yulo. Slightly off handstand in that squat dislow with the half. Winds up with a lot of speed and a good catch. Again, winding up. Huge height in these releases. Nicely through the squat dislow. Judge is looking for you to finish pirouettes and close bar skills as close to handstand as you can. Winds up to the dismount, double twist and double straight, doesn't quite get the stick, but a great routine. A young gymnast, just 18 years old. Perhaps has a bit of pressure on his shoulders because he is the brother of two-time Olympic gold medalist Carlos Yulo. But he's making a name for himself. Really great form in the air. Catches securely. There's that squat dislow with the half turn where he just finished slightly off handstand. Judges are looking for gymnasts to finish within 15 degrees to receive no deduction.
We say salamat or thank you.
Spots the landing, but just couldn't quite hold it. And the score is 13.366. Next to compete, representing Kazakhstan, Milad Karimi. Connects that squat dislow half into the release. Another full twisting release and catch. Winds up. Great work there in the Casina. And the Coleman. These routines have so much energy and the force on the body to catch these huge, difficult elements is phenomenal. Winds up for the dismount. Another double twisted, double straight. And it's a stick. Although, as I did mention earlier, the judges are quite strict on when they give that bonus. So hopefully he won't receive any deductions because he did stick, but I don't know that he would receive the bonus. We'll have to see. It's in the hands of the judges. Lots of difficulty in this routine. His difficulty score was 5.8 in qualifications.
On je inače često bio i u Osijeku, Milan Kanini, a inače je osvajač bronze na svjetskom prvenstvu 2023. na parteru.
Gymnasts having to spot that bar after losing sight of it when they do these full twisting release elements, as well as these somersaults over the bar. So really hours and hours of training to gain that type of spatial awareness and the confidence, let alone the strength and skill that goes into such difficult work. The difficulty we are seeing on the horizontal bar now is just next level. Smiles all round. So much respect between these competitors who are all really pushing the bar. 14.933, another huge score. Not quite enough to take the lead, but enough for second place at the moment. But we are really just getting started. Next to compete, representing Chile, Luciano Letelier. Squat dislow with the full turn. And the same with the half turn. Immediately into the full twist over the bar. Winds up for another release and catch, this time in the straight position. Straight Kachev, immediate Ginger, linking it to release and catch elements together, earning some bonus points. The hop full pirouette. Full twisting double straight dismount. Small movement on landing. Some good work there from Luciano. Perhaps not quite the execution of some of the previous competitors. He was 6th in qualifications with a score of 13.766. Here's another look at that squat dislow with the half turn. Into the immediate Kovac with a full turn. And there's the Casina. Looked like he might have just clipped his foot slightly there, but managed to connect that straight Kachev into the Ginger. And there's a dismount, and you can see that small shuffle back from this bird's eye view. There's the score for Luciana Letelier. It's 13.9 and puts him into third place currently. There are the current standings. The current leader from Chinese Taipei, Tang Chiahong, with 15.233. The competitors in the second half will now have their touch warm-up. We are ready to go with our final four competitors. Kicking things off in the second half, representing Cyprus, Marios Georgiou.
Sljedeći finalist predstavnik je Cipra. The next finalist representing Cyprus, Marios Georgiou.
Really efficient in the squat dislo with the full turn. There's the first release, nicely done. And the Coleman, full twist in the tuck position. Hop with the full turn. One arm giant, always a crowd pleaser. Into the dismount. And it's a stick again. The judges might not give the bonus, but a stick is always the greatest feeling at the end of a difficult routine. And Marios seemed very pleased with that one. He's an experienced gymnast, 28 years old, and he's the first artistic gymnast to represent Cyprus and win a medal at the European Championships. He was third in the all-around in 2019, and he's the first Cypriot to win gold at the European Championships, and that was on the horizontal bar in 2022. He was sixth on the horizontal bar in Paris, and he's a three-time Olympian, so much experience, and he brought that here into today's final. Lovely form in the air, in the casino.
3, 2, 1. So 6 people, 7. Okay. 6, 7.
Really precise throughout his routine, a lot of control. There weren't any hairy moments. It looked all well within his capabilities. And he dug his heels into the floor and managed to maintain that stick on the landing. And there's a score 14.066, which puts him into third position at the moment. 3 gymnasts left to go, and hot off his gold medal on the parallel bars, it's Colombia's Angel Barajas. Now, this routine has the highest difficulty of any of the routines so far, so let's see how he gets on. Squat disto with the full turn, and again with the half turn. Immediately into the shoulder catch up with the full twist, into the ginger. So many connections. His brain and his body have to work so fast. Winds up again this time, the Casina into the Coleman. Absolutely incredible work, being able to connect such difficult skills. Into the double twisted double straight, almost stuck it. Has to take a small step, but the way he's able to connect those release and catches is incredible. Those red hearts in the audience, rightly so, they are deserved. Such a risky routine, but he does it time and time again, and he pulls it off. Here's that squat disto with the full turn. And then here's that combination, squat disto with the half turn, into the shoulder catcher with the full turn, into the ginger. That camera angle was a little tight, but really incredible work. And the 2 Kovacs in a row, the full twisting somersault elements, so difficult on their own, let alone joining them. And you see the gymnasts winding up into their release elements. When you connect them like that, obviously the second one, you don't get to have that wind up. So you're having to rely on pure technique. He was second on the horizontal bar at Paris, at the Olympics. And he continues to push the boundaries and improve on this apparatus. Such a risk taker. But to him, it doesn't seem risky because he is consistent. What a talent. He's got 6.4 in difficulty. The score in the top spot is 15.233, which would mean he needs a huge E score. It's 14.833, which puts him into third place, with 2 gymnasts left to go. And the next one being his teammate, and that's Camilo Vera.
Also representing Colombia, Camilo Vera.
There's that squat disto full. And again with the half. Into the shoulder straight Kachev. Has to work a little bit out of it. Winds up into the Casina. Joined into the Coleman. Like we saw from his teammate. Joining those difficult release and catch elements. And winds up to the dismount. And he sticks it. Again, so not as many movements as we have seen from perhaps Mario Giorgio and others to save that stick, but it wasn't the flawless stick that the judges would definitely give the bonus to. So it's going to be interesting to see if they give it. He was actually the top qualifier with 14.433, but at the moment that score wouldn't put him in the top 3. He needs 14.833 to break into those medals. These young Colombian gymnasts, so talented, Camilo was first on the horizontal bar at last year's Junior World Championships. He was first on the horizontal bar at the Junior Pan American Games. And he was first on every single apparatus except the pommel horse at the 2025 Junior South American Championships. So he was really incredible as a junior, and he continues to be an amazing gymnast in the senior competition. There must be something in the water when it comes to Colombian high bar, because we've just seen two back-to-back incredible performances. Both gymnasts linking the Casina and the Coleman elements, which are such difficult elements on their own, let alone connected. His difficulty score is 5.6, or it was in qualifications. So if he's awarded everything the same, it will be the same today. Scores aren't carried over in any way, but it's interesting to see what the judges did and didn't give from day one to day two. He did receive the stick bonus on day one, and he's received it again today, 14.366. So not enough for a medal today, but an incredible routine and score for the young Colombian. On to our final competitor of the day and of this World Cup. Representing Great Britain, it's Jo Fraser. Scott Dislow with the half turn in to his first release element. The Coleman caught well. The straight catch up with the full twist. The Lucan winds up for another release and catch. This time the Casina, another good catch. Kachev in the straight position. Lots of height and amplitude. Great through the one-arm giant. Really precise in the full twist. Scott Dislow winds up, just the dismount to go. Just a hop back on landing. A perfectionist is our Jo. You can tell he wanted that stick, but a really fantastic bar routine there. He got a bronze medal on the horizontal bar at the 2025 World Championships. He's the first British gymnast to win a medal on the horizontal bar at a World Championships. And fun fact, he was born with 6 fingers on each hand and had to have an operation to remove the extra digits when he was a baby. Seeing that routine, maybe he's still got them and they're helping him out. But Jo really has been doing incredible things for gymnastics for many years now in Great Britain, continues to trailblaze and be a role model on the team. He was 4th on the parallel bars earlier today, so will it be a medal for Jo Fraser on the horizontal bar? He scored 13.833 in qualifications. He needs to score a whole mark higher than that to break into the medals, so not an easy feat, but it was a good routine. Good form there in the Casina.
Postoje slobodni.
14.533.
There's that one-arm giant. Funny to see the facial expressions in slow motion. Wrapped in that dismount, spotted it well, but just couldn't quite hang on to the stick.
Čudo, za pamćenje. Poštovane dame i gospodo, ajmo jedan ogromni pljesak. Ovako je to završilo. Treće mjesto.
Almost got the stick.
Second place, Kazakhstan, Milad Karimi. And the winner from Chinese Taipei, Jia Hongtong. Tako je završio.
It sounds like the score's in for Joe, but we're yet to see it on screen, so it could be some inquiries. And there's the score, 14.533. A great improvement on qualifications, but not quite enough to get into the medals here today. And here are the final results of the horizontal bar competition at the Osijek World Cup 2026. In third place, Colombia's Angel Barajas. In second place, Kazakhstan's Milad Karimi. And in first place, representing Chinese Taipei, Tang Chiahong.
Colombia. In the third place, winning the bronze medal, representing
In
Colombia,
third place,
Angel
representing
Barajas.
Colombia, Angel Barajas. The young risk taker really making his mark and adding to his medal collection. He received a gold earlier on the parallel bars and is a bronze this time on the horizontal
Drugo
bar.
mjesto i srebrnu medalju osvojio je predstavnik Kazahstana. In the second place, winning the silver medal, representing Kazakhstan, Milad Karimi.
And in second place, representing Kazakhstan, Milad Karimi. Known for his floor and his horizontal bar, and continues that legacy here in Osijek.
Prvo mjesto i zlatnu medalju osvojio je predstavnik kineskog Tajpeha. In the first place, winning the gold medal, representing Chinese Taipei.
In first place,
Tang
representing Chinese Taipei, it's Tang Chiahong. He qualified in second place. He got a bronze at the 2024 Olympics, but it's gold here today for Tang Chiahong. And what an incredible routine that was.
Dame i gospodo, slijedi himna kineskog Tajpeha. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand for the national anthem of Chinese Taipei. Sad ćemo im dati još samo nekoliko sekundi da ih sve fotografiji i kamermani uslikaju.